Those who were in the house, in Mohbad's house, as of the 11th September 2023, all of them in that house are held accountable. You understand? That's the point. That all of them that were in that house, Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo being the next person in command after Mohbad, Adura Aloba being Mohbad's brother, DJ Bami, the PA, Darosha, the uncle, you understand, spending, lifestyle, and the rest of them in that house that night. To know that to this day, all of their narrative, their account of what happened that night is just all over the place. And the police have not, so far they've not been able to, account or tell us what actually died Mohbad. And so the question is still there. We're still asking the same question. What happened to Mohbad in that house? What led to the invitation of the nurse? What happened at 3 a.m. that night that made 3 men to come out of the house looking for a pharmacy at 3 a.m. in Lekki? What was the emergency? That question is still hanging till tomorrow. You understand? The police in their preliminary report said that Mohbad bled profusely. They said he bled profusely. But the question around that statement is still unanswered today. How did he bleed profusely? Where? Was it in the car? Was it at the house? Was it in his bedroom? Was it in his bed? Did he bleed profusely when he was trying to lapio with Wunmi? According to Wunmi, what she said in court, that when they got home that night, Mohbad wanted to do something. And because she was still angry with him, she couldn't give him something. Was that the moment when Mohbad started bleeding profusely? We don't know. Was it in the kitchen? Was it in the corridor? Was it in the other room? Was it in the where? Does the police, do they have any evidence to support that position that he bled profusely? These are the questions that are left unanswered in this case. And then they went further from that statement when the police said he bled profusely, but was later contained. The bleeding was contained. So the question is, again, contained by who? Contained by who? Did the police actually identify who contained the profuse bleeding? Who contained the profuse bleeding? They have not told us. And that is why the question is still there. And that is why a lot of Nigerians, millions of Nigerians all across the world are in support of the reinvestigation into this matter that has been approved by the hierarchy of the Nigerian police. You understand? So these are the questions. He bled profusely, but was later contained. By who? How? Say the police was trying to say that, okay, the materials or the medical whatever that they used to contain the profuse bleeding was what the 3 guys went to go and buy. Could that be the case? The question is still there, still unanswered. By who? Whoever contained that profuse bleeding, is that person certified, qualified to contain a bleeding that is gushing something like that? Does that person have the requisite, training, knowledge of containing such bleeding? That's the question. You understand? He bled profusely. There has not been any evidence to support that position, produced by the police to say, look, look at it. Look at the pool, look at the pool, look at the materials that they use to mop up the matter. The police didn't say anything about that. And so that's the question. These are the unanswered questions that has been lingering around this matter. These are the areas that the initial investigation did not cover. These are the questions that investigation that was conducted did not answer. That investigation did not answer all of this. And I don't know any reasonable person who will not still be asking this question and say, no, this doesn't make sense. You need to go back. And if you add all of this, to the fact that Afolashade said that, when we got to the house, I asked, báwo ni matter ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí? How is it that you have so much this matter? Mr. Loba, Baba Mohbad, told the world that when he went into the room where he would normally meet with his son, he met what is missing in the police report. He saw a duvet filled with matter. You understand? He said he saw. So what he saw can marry what the police said. He bled profusely. Profuse bleeding is not shakily cut. Police said he bled profusely. Bumi said, no, it was just a shakily cut like this. She said it on national TV. Ordinarily, that statement, that shakily cut alone that Wumi said, should have sprung all of the investigators back into action. To say, hello, madam, come here. What do you mean by shakily cut? So which means that the police did not even see any evidence of profuse bleeding. So somebody just went to them and just told them, he bled profusely and it was contained. They didn't investigate it. They didn't find out to actually be able to come to that conclusion to say, yes, he bled profusely. These are the evidence. They did not. So these questions are still there to this day. And that is why the reinvestigation is in the right direction. The reinvestigation is what is going to help the police to remove all of these questions from this case. And you know what? Have you noticed that when the reinvestigation was announced, you notice who has not been, who did not celebrate it, who did not say, oh yes, maybe finally. You know who did not? I thought somebody would be happy to say that, okay, finally all of these questions that we've been asking at all these months would eventually be looked into. Yeah. The reinvestigation will assist the police to get it right, because those who handled that investigation initially, they did not do a good job. They did not. They did not. Because you can't have all of these questions hanging to this day and you think you have done well. No. No. When Wunmi said, oh, it was the industry gods, Wunmi said in front of the whole world, I know a lot, but I cannot speak. It was the industry gods and all of that. How is it that the investigators will hear something like that and you will not go into action to, hey, hello, come and you were in the house when all of this thing happened. Tell us which of the gods coming into the house to do the matter, to do the operation. Which one? You were in the house, everything happened in your presence. Which one of the industry gods, which one of them engineered what happened to Mohbad, executed it, finished it in your presence? They finished it in your presence and you kept quiet all through Monday. You said nothing. You locked the boy up in the house. And you said you were waiting for a nurse coming from Cotonou, from the neighboring country. Which industry god? A proper, effective, objective investigation would have invited me at that point and say, hey, come and tell us which industry gods. But they did not. When Wunmi said that a nurse was with them overnight. Overnight. A nurse was with them overnight. Was it from the Sunday night into Monday morning, or Tuesday night into Monday night into Tuesday morning? Which one? A proper investigation would have invited her to come and clarify who was the nurse that was with them, that slept with them in the house on the 11th. The nurse that was doing press up on Mohbad. She demonstrated it on national TV. She was asked on national TV, and she said that on the night when he died, which night? Which of the nights? The initial investigation did not answer this question. Iya Mohbad said, on Monday when they called me, on Monday when he died, when they called me, every reasonable, sensible person would want to know who called you. Where were you when you were called? And after they called you, where did you go? Did you go to Mohbad's house? Were you at Mohbad's house on Monday? And this is why this reinvestigation, this reinvestigation that the IG has ordered, should be able to answer that question via a phone forensic to determine who was the person that called you. When they called you, where were you? Were you at Ikorodu, or you were in Songo, or you were in Ijebu, or you were in Ibadan? When they called you, what did you do? Did you call somebody else? Did you call Afolashade? Did you call Afolashade? And when you called, whoever you called, after you got a call from the house and they announce to you saying, Mama, Aniriko Mo, hey, Aniriko Ko. When they called you on that Monday, who did you call? And did you go to Mohbad's house on that day? It is my hope that this particular question, the reinvestigation will be able to answer this question. You understand? You and I know that it is hard to find any celebrity, especially in Nigeria, with one phone. Almost all the celebrities in Nigeria, even in Burkina Faso here, they will have more than one phone. They have multiple phones, 2, 3, 4, for different purposes. Some of them for the purpose of the music and all of that. Some for business, some for personal, They have different phones. Where are Mohbad's phones? Where are Mohbad's phones? When Mr. White, when Yomi Fabi reported or petitioned Mr. White, they collected his phones. They went through his phones, brought out the content in Mohbad's phone. They same police department brought out all the content inside Mr. White's phone and gave it to Yomi Fabi. So the question is, where are Mohbad's phones? Mohbad had more than one phone. We even learned that one of his phones was hidden by Darosha, given to Mohbad. Said, Mohbad, keep this phone. Oh, something is inside this phone. Somehow, it was reported that Wunmi went, juice Kolobi Koni, will go Mohbad's house, pretended. I said, come, my mother-in-law, go and buy pepper, let's cook. And the woman went to go and buy pepper, according to the report. Before the woman could come back, Wunmi and her people don't ransack the woman's house, look for the phone, say, and they just catch the phone. When they catch the phone and they put her inside pocket, as soon as the mama come back, say she don't go buy pepper, make she cook for Wunmi. They just, hey, mama, no worry again. No, somebody just call me now. I dey go. Now, so she kolobi the phone, carry and come out. Where are Mohbad's phones? Mohbad had more than one phone. More than one. And so the reinvestigation, it is my hope that it's going to answer the question, where are Mohbad's phones? As that lawyer said in the lacuna, that the police must go back and reinvestigate, do a comprehensive forensic analysis of all the phones belonging to the deceased and all the parties, all key suspects, everybody in the house. Everybody in that house. Sorry, Jerry, I don't bring my Panama cap today. I don't bring my Panama cap today. Some people, the reason why they will join my live is to come and watch my Panama cap. You understand? Everybody in the house. everybody in that house. So the question that a reasonable person will ask is, who did you call at 3 a.m.? Who did you send message to? Who did you send voice note to at 3 a.m.? Did anybody make any video at that 3 a.m. to send to somebody? These are questions that the initial investigation did not answer. And there's no way you can get to the bottom of a matter like this. Get to the bottom of a matter like this, that you will leave that question to linger for 3 years. No. You understand? And in the lacuna document, in the petition that brought about the reinvestigation, this is one of the key points that the lawyers were hammering on. This is one of the articles in the lacuna document in their petition, saying that all deleted messages, voice notes, chats, call logs on the phones of everybody in that house that night. Because somehow somebody in that house must have informed Iyabo Ojo what actually happened in that house, that gave Iyabo Ojo the confidence to come out and say Mohbad died inside the house. Anybody not in that house could not have given that sort of information that will make Iyabo Ojo to confidently come and tell the world that the CCTV in the house cannot make a 360-degree turn to point into Mohbad's room where the boy died. The boy died inside the house. That's what she said. So the reinvestigation, one of the articles is in the petition, speaks directly to that. Speaks directly to all of this. You understand? So it is my hope that, they will cover all of these grounds. They will cover all these grounds. And then take away this disgrace from the Nigerian police. Look at what is happening in the Ajiron case. Exactly the same thing. Exactly the same pattern. Cover up. Cover up. Don't look at it. Sweep that under the carpet. Don't ask who hid the doctor's note. Don't ask who embalmed the body. And you are investigating. Don't ask Afolashade what day did she see Iya Mohbad washing Mohbad's cloth that was full with matter? What day did she go to the house where she met Ayan and Karamo? To the point that she wanted to fight with Karamo that, why would you tell my sister not to record? That's the mother of the disease. It's not possible. So could it be that Iya Mohbad too actually recorded something on her phone when she went to the house? And the report that we had was that Iya Mohbad only went to the house with Baba on Tuesday. So when did Iya Mohbad go to that house? When? So it is my hope that this reinvestigation will answer that question. That it will answer that question. And so when this reinvestigation was announced, you could all see the person that was not happy. The person that was, oh gosh, reinvestigation. Why do they want to reinvestigate this matter? They've said it's the nurse. They've said it's spending, and that's it. Why are they reinvestigating again? Why are they reinvestigating again? Why do they want to go and raise this matter again? They should leave it at that. Maybe they have caught the nurse. They say it's the nurse. They said it's spending. Why is the police going back? Mumi's family that we've never heard from them. The mother, the father, Iyatunde, Babatunde, all of them, never heard from them. They showed up yesterday. They showed up yesterday at the court to go and arrest one of the people who's been asking questions. Shameless family. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? When that lawyer outlined all of those areas that they are asking the police that, look, in order for you to beat your chest and said, yes, you have done a good job, you need to answer this question. These are loopholes. Your investigation is not watertight. It's not watertight. And so that's where the matter is now. That's the key aspect of this case right now. And the reinvestigation is already on. There is no way that the IG, the Lagos State Command, as we see the Ajiro case right now, that Mohbad's case too, they need to use it to make good their image. How can the police come and say to the world, he bled profusely, and there is no evidence to show that the man actually bled profusely? And when people are asking this question, some people will just be, you understand? He bled, you said he bled profusely. Did you see it? Did you investigate it? Did you go to the house to say, okay, show me where he lay and was bleeding profusely? Show me the place. Point to the place. When the matter was flowing, show me all the place where the matter flowed. Who cleaned it up? Anyway, we now understand that Mohbad was the one who cleaned, who washed. Was Mohbad, did he have on clothes while he was bleeding profusely? So if he had on clothes, where is the cloth? You know, the lacuna document by those lawyers is asking the same very question. No? Shey Mohbad had on clothes when he was bleeding profusely. Where is that cloth? Where is it? When the profuse bleed, because you can't say something somebody bled profusely and you will not see the evidence around. All of us, we will be Islamic people. When we do Ileya and they cut the ram, you go see the thing, the matter, the flow all over the ground, everywhere. Not be small place, the thing they stay. So the question is, who cleaned the place up? The document, they asked the police, say, look, Oga, who cleaned the profuse bleeding? Who be the person we clean up? How you go say you do investigation and you know fit answer that question? That question where we say you go fit take no. Who be the person we clean up the thing, we wash who bad clothes, the duvet? So you can see that some people are not happy. She's sad. She's mad. She's mad at Kabiru. Mad at Kabiru that what they have, so they thought they had successfully covered up. Questions that they thought they have successfully manipulated the police institution not to ask. The questions that they thought that you will never ask, you will forget about those questions. Kabiru has angered some lawyers and they brought out those questions. So they are mad. They are mad. And I want to believe it is that anger, that madness in them, that anger say, why would they want to go back to ask all these questions? I thought we had settled it. I thought they have taken the nurse alone and spending and that's it. That anger is what could be one of the things that push out Iyatunde finally. Iyatunde and Baba Tunde to come out eventually to go and be arresting people. To go and be arresting people. It's so sad. It's so sad. So the reinvestigation is on. It's been approved. And I hope the police will use those who are in charge now, those who are in command now, those who have the responsibility now. I hope they will use it to prove to Lagosians and prove to the world that, look, we are not like those other people. In the case, in that Ajiro case, they said the second investigation or so that they conducted took them just about 2 weeks, and they were able to fish out all of the loopholes. All of the loopholes. And so that's where the matter is now. That's where we are right now. I'm excited that, yes, good sense finally has prevailed with the Nigerian police, that the matter will be re-investigated. You understand? So I am happy. I'm excited. Lacuna number 8. In the article of that petition, the number 8 article, you know what it says? That they want to know the role of the nurse or nurses, the timing of their arrival, and the treatment administered. From Wumi's statements, both public and the one before the court, she said there was a nurse that stayed with them overnight. Wumi told us one of the roles. Hey, Oga Titus, I beg, make you no vex. Make you no vex, but I'm happy that you are here, sir. I'm happy that you are here. I beg, make you no vex. We never even get into the matter. We still just look at the issues. Good night to you, sir. You understand waiting at the talk now? The role, Wumi already told us one of the things that the overnight nurse, one of the things that she did. She said she did, that thing that nurse, doctors and all of them used to do to bodies of somebody who want to cross over. They will press, they will press, they will press, they will press. She said it. So that needs to be investigated. Number 8. And I know that not only the lawyers were thinking about that, you who listened to Wunmi that day on the TV saying that you will be, say, wait a minute. So there was a nurse that stayed with you overnight who was doing press up on, I don't know what it is called. Maybe medical people will help us. When somebody lie down, somebody who is about to buy lie down, they are doing, on the air. Maybe, you understand? That's what she said. And some blockheads would think that is not significant. They will think that is not something that should be considered. Oh, CPR, thank you. CPR. She said it. How can any reasonable, sensible human being, maybe mother, maybe wife, daughter of somebody, think that Wunmi have no more questions to answer? Or think that Wunmi is actually saying all that actually happened in that house? How can any sensible, normal human being think that what Wunmi said is what actually happened? No, you can't be normal and think that the stories that she told, that you too are peddling, are all about it in that house. How? And you have children. And you think that, and that's it? There was a nurse that slept with them overnight. Wunmi said it. I was not in the house. We didn't know that before. We never knew. But she told us. She told you. Even you that are enabling her, supporting her today, shamelessly supporting her today. She told you that there was a nurse that slept with them in the house. She told you, did she not tell you? Oh, yes. Yes, she was granted bail. That's the much that I heard about. She was granted bail. You understand? And we now know it is the handwork of Wunmi again. And this time around, her family showed up. Yatunde, you remember Yatunde? Let me tell you where Yatunde, let me zero in on that Yatunde. Because Yatunde it was reported that Yatunde was with the police. She was the one who followed them. She showed up. This same Yatunde that it was reported to be the one who was the nanny for Liam, collecting, how much? Is it 200,000 a month to babysit Liam? The same Yatunde that was with Mohbad on Tuesday when when Baba was going to Lekki for the first time after he heard about the news. 250, thank you. That same Yatunde, please keep note. This same Yatunde, according to report, is Iya Wunmi's younger sister. Iya Wunmi's younger sister. You understand? The same Yatunde that mysteriously was with Mohbad at Ikorodu on Tuesday, that was with Mohbad on the bike when Baba was waiting for them at the bus stop and she just rode past Baba. That same Yatunde, you see, was Yatunde in that house on Monday? Was she part of those that were in that house on Monday? You see now? That's why the lacuna document is asking, check this part, police, please. So that's it. That's the same Yatunde that went to go and arrest Shoulder Might. You know. How can it be right? How can this be okay? How can this be okay in any normal, sane society? How can this be okay with any family? Any family? How can this be okay? This Yatunde will be aware that Mohbad's money was being transferred into her sister's account. And she said nothing. That's the Nigerian police. That's Jimoh Moshood for you. That is Jimoh Moshood. That's Jimoh Moshood. That's the Lagos State Police for you. That's Lagos State Police Command. That's what they do. That's how they operate.
Good evening, Mr. Tarzan.
Good evening to you, Madam Bosu. Good evening, ma.
I can't see your Panama. Which one? Which cap is this now?
My Panama cap is on holiday. Those who are looking for my Panama cap, I want them to cry. I want to pepper them with it that I'm not bringing my Panama. Now this one I give them tonight.
I thought na Panama you go give them. Oh, make you face, make you face Wumi's house.
I see some people they cry over my.
Then go cry tired.
My Panama cap.
Aboni Panama.
So that's it. Shamelessly they appear. Shamelessly they came out to go and be arresting people. But they can't show up to answer the question, where is Mohbad's money? What were you doing with Iya Mohbad in Ikorodu on Tuesday? How? You understand? Yeah, she's on bail. It was reported that she was taken to court and the matter has been adjourned. She has bail, but I'm not sure if she's actually released, you know, but she has been bailed. She has been given bail. So you can see their tactics is to silence people, to stop people from asking all of these lacuna questions, all the questions. Just do everything to stop everybody. I want them to come to Burkina Faso to come and stop.
God. Go with God said Shoulder Might is back.
She's back. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Awesome. That's good news. You understand? No evidence against the lady. Can you imagine? Shamelessly. How can a family be like that? I hope. Look.
Family ofo, family ìran tí mọ kankan ẹ máa kéku ni Wùmí àti Yatunde we thought pé o ti sá lọ ni àmọ́ pé o ti dé. We will visit your matter. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú gbogbo.
You understand? They didn't show up to ask the right question. They never knew. Perhaps these people would have made several efforts to continue to frustrate the matter.
If she can't use the lacuna against her in the court, go and help her. Anyway, any dúró síbi tẹ́sẹ̀ yín mọ́. I don't know if you are Wunmi supporter. Ibidun, I don't know. Go and ask her if you use the lacuna. Ara nǹkan tá à ń sọ náà nìyẹn. Does lacuna what is lacuna with Kini? Lacuna is fact finding now. is there outside. Béèrè pé did she use lacuna against Wunmi? Go and ask from her.
No, you know, so you see, this family, look, and this is a lesson for those families, parents who have children in Lagos State. I hope you know this family. I hope you can see this family in case Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ó ṣẹlẹ̀ o, káwọn ọmọ yín má lọ pàdé kankan nínú àwọn family. What they did to Mohbad, if the government, if the police does not stop them, it is like a license for them to do it to another family. Baba Mohbad ló kàn lẹ́ni o, Wunmi ṣì wà ń tàn bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń wà nínú ilé yẹn, they are still out there. Ìyá Túndé, she's out there. Maybe she's looking for another Ìyá Mohbad. Another Ìyá Mohbad to police when they buy the son. And so that's where the case is. So if you look at that lacuna document, oh my, what do I do now? I need to charge this phone. I gotta go inside there. Oh, give me a second. What do I do?
We will continue to use the lacuna to fill in the gap. Give us the question. We will lacuna 1, lacuna 2, lacuna, and we'll be mentioning their name against their lacuna.
Exactly, because okay, let me do this, because I got to take the phone to my desk in my
grandma Mohbad eguke wa o. Àwọn these people, I fẹ́ fi wọn, àwọn afa àwọn people ìpa ni nǹkan tó fẹ́ nìyẹn lórí wọn.
Yeah, okay, good. So I can. I wanted to be in so that I can be playing my music along with it. So, yeah, good. You understand? So you see,
Tarzan, bring grandma
yes,
up. She said she has sent a request.
Okay. Grandma, okay, good. All right. So if you look at the mommy.
Tarzan ló ń rán kó jẹ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ ṣe sá àwọn ó dà ẹ pa àwọn rándanràndan kan wà bíbá àwọn Firestar àti nǹkan kan yẹn. Mo rò pé àwọn èèyàn Wùnmí ni. Àwọn tójú bọ́lé ẹran núrù. Wọ́n ṣe máa kirikiri yẹn wọn ní jókòó sáyé wọn.
Ẹjọ́ báwo mo ṣe máa fèèyàn ṣe moderator mi ò mọ bóyá ṣe.
Ẹ look for Bọ̀súnbọ́lá, ẹ jẹ́ sáré forí àwọn people ìjà, ẹ jẹ́ forí wọn jógbọ́n.
Kẹ́ kọ́kọ́ fún wọn lépè náà. Kí náà wá káàkiri ẹ̀wọ̀n nílé jókòó sínú ilé wọn. Wọ́n máa defend Wùnmí káàkiri. Ṣé ìgbà tó wá arrest Shodaman, ṣé yẹn wá jẹ́ nǹkan dùnú tiẹ̀ tó ń kirikiri pọ̀ rí níbẹ̀?
When they were having their own life yesterday, ṣé wọ́n rí kankan nu wa ń bẹ̀?
Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn, àwọn olórí burúkú ìran apààyàn. Àwọn ẹranko játijàti. Àmọ́ ti rí Firestar yẹn gbà tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti mọ̀ pé kò ń ṣe èèyàn wá ń bíbà yìí. Ara àwọn èèyàn Wùnmí ni. Ojú dẹ̀ tí yín ẹ lè pa ni ẹ lè jí, ẹ̀yin wèrè gbogbo yìí. Ìjọ tẹ̀ tí ń ṣe kí lẹ mú bọ̀ ń bẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ìran ajíran àbí kí náà ń pe ìjọ Jímọ̀ olórí burúkú tẹjọ́ ń ṣòṣì káàkiri. Ọlọ́dẹ̀ ṣe very dark man ó ti ṣí gbogbo wa lójú nìsín, ó ti jẹ́ ká mẹ̀yìn olórí burúkú. Ó ti ní people should go to the DPP, go to anywhere and go and extract all your CCTV àbí kí náà ń pè. Go and know what is going on.
Of the investigations.
I'm telling you, people should not just be thinking they should just stay somewhere. They should face anybody that is faceable these days. ẹ lè máa dà wá bí ẹran náà, irú òṣìwò nìyẹn. Èèyàn kú sínú ilé, dè ní àárọ̀ ẹ arrest ẹ tọ́jọ́ kú sínú ilé, ẹ wá arrest àwọn èèyàn káàkiri pé kán má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ṣé tí Wùmí bá ṣe DNA látijọ́ ìtàtìmẹ́ntì tó lọ mọ́, ṣá máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ni? Ṣé tó bá ti arrest Wùmí tó ti question ẹ̀ tàbọ̀ sílọ̀ pílé yẹn, ṣá máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ni? Gbogbo àwọn tọ́jọ́ wà nílé tí Mohbad kú, ṣé wọ́n interview ẹnìkankan ni wọn? Ṣé wọ́n arrest ẹnìkankan? Ṣé wọ́n interrogate ẹnìkankan? Àbẹ́ràn ni Mohbad tó kú ni. Ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú gbogbo yìí tẹ́ ẹ̀ lẹ́mí èèyàn nínú tó ẹ pẹ̀mí ẹranko lẹ́ní. Ẹ pààyàn tán, ẹ tún fẹ́ jogún, ẹ tún fẹ́ gbọ́mọ àlè fún bàbá ẹ̀. Ẹ wà ní jẹ́káyé nísìmí. And this girl brought the case on the social media. Fúnra rẹ̀ ló gbẹ́nu ẹ̀ wá ló sọ pé they killed the nigger. Nígbà tó lọ́hùn ó mú come and take your trophy. Who are the they that killed the nigger? Eventually. Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ jàre bàbá mi.
Thank you for also bringing out this point. You see, and this is why I'm hoping that the investigation will be able to answer this question that you just asked now, where Wunmi said, they've pied the nigger, come and take your trophy. How is it that a whole police department will say they conduct an investigation on the subject and okay, who are the niggers? Who are the niggers who came into the house while you were there?
Ó súnmọ́ mi bí ṣọ́run, kó má ràn mí lọ́rùn.
Nígbà tó súnmọ́ mi bí ṣọ́run, kó má ràn mí lọ sọ́run. Who are the niggers that entered into Mohbad's house while you were there and pied the boy? Who are they? And that's why this lacuna, the way they put it together, all of these questions will be addressed. I am hoping. And Timama Berilowoyin, Madam Bosun, look, number 9 of that lacuna, àwọn wo lẹ rò bóyá ó yẹ kó máa gbáradì. Ó ní examination of delay in seeking medical care despite visible distress.
Number 1. Okay.
Auntie Bosun,
number 1 person. Okay, then go question no. Okay. Do you want me to go ahead?
Yeah, so go ahead. Go ahead.
In medical arena, we used to call something the duty of candor. Mohbad, Wunmi, Mohbad need duty of care. So failure to do that, no matter how you want to tell me, babe, no, I don't want hospital, don't take me to the hospital, don't do this, and mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ọrùn mi ló máa dá sí. When eventually when that thing happen, I will force you to go to the hospital. So number 1 person is Wunmi, Àdúrà, Darosha if present.
Wunmi sọ pé ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Wunmi sọ pé Darosha was one of the key guys.
Darosha and those friends of his tó wà nulẹ̀ yẹn. But a máa kọ́kọ́ mú àwọn nígà tó súnmọ́ bí ìṣọ́run wọn yẹn. They are the one that really owe him a duty of care. So àwọn wọ̀nyẹn ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ mú. They are not witness. Suspect ni gbogbo wọn. Oníkálukú ló máa jàjà ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. So àjọmọ ajẹranjẹgun, àwọn ìran ajẹranjẹgun, carnivore set of people.
To get to your room last night.
Mr. Titus, can you please move your mic?
Mr. Titus.
Move him from your side, sir.
Mommy, go ahead, ma. For saying only request, madam. Go ahead.
So àti àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad tó wà nínú ilé yẹn gbogbo wọn pátápátá. And let me support my point with something. When my husband was sick, you know, both of us we happen to be a medical personnel, but within me, I felt I need to inform the parent of this person about the illness. He said, no. Don't call anybody. Don't inform anybody. Don't do this. Don't. Okay, I've heard you. Lójú ẹ̀ báyìí ni mo ṣe gbé fóònù mi, and I call, daddy, this, nǹkan tá ti ṣe ni. And the father said, oh, in the next 24 hours, ẹ pàkàrà yín, ẹ wá sí ìlú. You get it? Why didn't I wait? Dìgbà tí nǹkan bá bàjẹ́, dìgbà tí nǹkan bàjẹ́ kí n tó pè. Nítorí mo mọ̀ pé èmi ò ní, mi ní ẹni online Yorùbá máa sọ pé tí ò bá ní bọ̀jọ̀bọ̀jọ̀ lápá kì í dáṣà mú kíẹ mi ò ní agbára. So
mo sorry láti interject, that is the normal thing to do.
That is the normal
wà láyé,
thing.
bàbá ọkọ yín wà láyé, ìyá wọn wà láyé time bí yóò tẹ̀ sí láyé ó ṣàlẹ̀ bí. Tí kọ́kọ́ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́yìn náà, ọkọ yín àpà àwọn fámìlì yín, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká burú ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wa.
Bàbá Mohbad o,
ọmọ yín stage tó wà rí o.
A fẹ́ gbé lọ hospital, ó lóun ò lọ o, ẹ máa bọ̀ o. All of them, they should pack them. Kò tí ẹ̀yẹ kan gbà wọ́n sílẹ̀. Àwọn tó lọ gbà wọ́n sílẹ̀ yẹn gan, àwọn tó twist narration yẹn, ó yẹ gbogbo wọn pátápátá kó wọn. All of them, they hold the boy. Àwọn keep àwọn yòókù alẹ́ máa sọ pé àwọn ni witness, ṣùgbọ́n suspect in Lacuna 9, Wumi Àdúrà, Darosha,
DJ
Bami, spending, àtọmọ wọn gan, Yatunde, she's present.
Yeah, because so look, auntie, thank you for that example.
That's how bàṣẹ máa fi wọ́n fill in the gap ni. Mo ti sọ fill in the gap. By the time they mention the Lacuna, we mention the people tí wọ́n belong, tí Lacuna yẹn belong fún. Wọ́n ti mọ̀ kankan.
You understand? Now, nǹkan kan wá sí mi lọ́kàn sí grandma. If Wunmi said, oh, they have pied the nigger, come and take your trophy. Now, how is it that the nigger came into the house in your presence, pie the nigger, and those who came in went, they left, you closed the gate, and you stayed in the house, and you did nothing. You did nothing. She herself said, you have pied the nigger. Come and take your trophy. So mommy, what do you think is strange in that statement?
Thank you, Sal. The statement is very strange. If they have pied the nigger, the need for you to go to the police to report that this is what happened, the need for you to call the family immediately that this is what happened, the need for you to even let people in the area, the neighborhood, shouting that this is what happened, no, this is what happened, no, help me, oh, help me, oh. At least the people in the neighborhood should be aware of what is happening. But she didn't say anything. It is only online that she came to. She posted it that this is what happened. When the neighborhood didn't even realize what happened inside the house. How can anybody just come into your house and do anything to your husband and you allow them to go like that? Is that possible? And there will not be wailing that these people have come to my house, oh, please help me, oh, they have killed my husband, oh. That even everybody in that street, we know that some people came, they left, and the people even saw them while they were going. Nobody knew anything that happened. The only thing we saw was the update that you did, and the only thing we saw was the way you took the boy into the car, and they were saying, yeah, Mohbad. And the next thing we even had was that he went to the hospital, a boy snapped a picture with him, he went, all these different narratives. And you later came out again to be saying it was the injection given by the nurse. What are these two different things, three different things you are saying? The first time you said it was the nigger. I mean, the nigger came in, the pie come and take your trophy. It was the same you that said it was the injection given to him by the nurse. And we have Nigerian system that cannot even say anything into this kind of, contradictory statements.
Mommy, you know the other thing she added? She said
Yes, sir.
industry God.
Industry gods, exactly,
She
sir.
know them. By the time we pull her, she will give us. They will pull out the industry. She knows those. She knows those nigger. She knows those industry gods. She know them. By the
Nigeria
time
is
they
a
put
very,
the
very
upper strike
shameless
here, she will
country.
bring
Oh,
out those
I can't
industry
imagine.
gods.
Mr. Taylor, if you are here, I want to ask you this question, and I hope you can help us. Why do you think that the initial investigation never took into consideration the industry gods they have by the nigger? What could be the reason why they will ignore such very critical details given by Wumi? She has given you the indication to say this is where you have to look. Why do you think that the investigators would ignore this fact, Mr. Taylor?
Yeah, thanks for having me, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Comment section and panelists. I would not say they ignored it. They tried to chase that area, I think, by getting Naira Marley arrested. They must have done their investigations, checked his phone, figured out that he had nothing to do with the incident, no connection with the nurse or spending. He wasn't in the country. So, that was their original plan to obviously get the whole public to be shouting that direction, industry gods, Naira Marley. I think that was who they were referring to. I don't know, because it's in the industry.
So Mr. Taylor, so now that they found out that Naira Marley, that Wumi lied about the industry gods, those who came to buy the nigger, should the investigators not have gone back into that house and be like, look, so we've checked the industry god, because somehow, with some way, Naira Marley is a god in the music industry. Some people worship him. He's a big name. Now that the police and the court have found out that he had no hand in it, should the investigators not call back to me and say, hey, look, what actually happened? What actually happened in that house?
Correct.
Go back to the drawing board.
Should have gone back and, do further investigation. Question that lady that gave that narrative in the first place. Similar to the case of accusing Prime Boy, having him wanted. As soon as it was clear, they should have gone back to this same girl.
The same girl. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Look, if you go further in the Lacuna document, one of the articles that is very interesting for me, that I feel if the police, this new investigation can do something like this, it will be interesting to see how it played out. And that lacuna is number 5. Number 5, Madam Bosu, Grammar, Mr. Taylor, that number 5 says, forensic reconstruction of exact time and cause of pie. So, in my little understanding, reconstruction means, all right, let's go back to the basics. Let's go back. Let's set everything back as from the beginning. What do you think will be the most interesting part if everything is reconstructed forensically from the house, in the car, to the show, back to the house? You understand? To the hospital, to the nurse, to everything, up to the point where they went to the police. What will be the most interesting reconstruction that you want to see, Madam Bosu?
They should collect everyone, all those people that we mention their name, that they are in the house at that exact time, that they moved to, especially those people that they moved together to where they went to, coming back, all their phones, they should collect it and do the forensic. They should do the phone forensic. Even if they clean up the blood, they cannot clean up the what you have, your conversation, everything from 10th of September to 13th of September. They should pull everything together. So they cannot, we need them, especially that lost phone that somebody went trace back after like 1.5 years. And they were celebrating, they were jubilating when they recovered the phone. What is in that phone? What is in that phone? That somebody had to go and, when they tell you they are tracing a phone, a particular phone, you know how much they are doing it. And they trace the phone back to where they kept the phone. So the same way, the same manner, they should collect all the, at least they will know the number, the active number of the deceased, the WhatsApp number, everything. They should collect everything at the point where every one of them. What did VDM? What did you VDM use? What did VDM use to know that certain those messages? They sent it from so area. This
Was that group?
Yeah. Some messages on that day, those Instagram messages, that message and the sender of that message and the leader of the WhatsApp group, they happen to be in in the same environment when those messages, when they were sending the message on the Instagram. They have pied the nigger, come and take your trophy.
Hello, ma.
So all those things, we have to connect the dots. Thank you, Mr. Titus Taylor.
Yeah, sorry. It's not that they were in the same place. The phone that was used to send those messages, they pied the nigger come take a trophy message that she posted was from Yabo. It was her phone that created that message, which just tells us, or tells me, that it was her that wrote and typed all that message for her.
Okay, thank you. Look, honestly, so anytime I see this lacuna number 11 and 12, honestly, this lacuna number 11 and 12, Ramani mo fẹ́ kàn jọ kàn bá wa analyze bí báyìí.
It's up now.
Yeah, number 11 and 12. Ọlọ́run, mo wish pé èèyàn kan wà tó lè ṣàlàyé kíní fún ìyá Mohbad ní Yorùbá. Ọmọ bo ni woman yẹn náà? Ọmọ ìlú wo ni ìyá Mohbad?
Ọmọ Ìwó.
Ọmọ Ìwó lọ́dọ̀.
Ìwó lọ́dọ̀ ọba.
Ó mà ṣe o. Grandma, ẹ jẹ́ n ka lacuna number 11 and 12. Ẹ jẹ́ n ka together.
Okay, sir.
Number 11, forensic analysis of ẹ̀jẹ̀ evidence and alleged cleanup of the scene. Number 12, examination of the washing, destruction of ẹ̀jẹ̀ stained materials by the deceased mother. This lacuna is asking this question. Grandma Ejo, Ebawa, go deep into these two lacuna. This lacuna,
Sherry, there are so many things to be reinvestigated. And there are so many lacunas, like you have said, like lawyer Ogungbe or barrister Vigbe has highlighted. So many, and which we also have been asking since the beginning of this case. Like Madam Bosimola has said, apart from those people, I'm just going back, or I'll still come to the blood issue. Apart from all these people with Mohbad at home, when they came back from the show, at least they said they went to the hospital. There was a medical report from the hospital. Automatically, there will be something written in the medical report that happened to Mohbad. Because the medical report cannot just come out without writing what happened to Mohbad, the cause of death. It should be there. And the doctor, is it that of Guramed or which one went to the inquest, told them that there was a CCTV that covered when Mohbad was brought in, BID. Why can't the inquest ask for the CCTV, the coverage of how Mohbad was brought into the hospital? And this woman has been going for, is it podcast or interview, saying different type of thing, that Mohbad was pronounced dead 20 minutes after getting to the hospital. So there are so many lacunas, so many that they can even use to discover or to dictate what really happened. But the only problem we have is that the government are not looking at the side at all. What happened to the CCTV inside the house? Mohbad had a CCTV that they can use
inside the house.
Exactly. And all these things, they are saying it, everybody is hearing it. Even with all these things, the government decided to look away. See the several podcasts or what we have interviewed that Wumi went and she was saying nonsense. She was even despite all these things, the government decided not to even look at it. But to táwọn tó analyse bá sọ, òun làwọn government máa múyàn káàkiri fún nǹkan tí Wùmí bá fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ, tó sọ pé there was a nurse that slept overnight. We all heard it. Iyabo Ojo said Mohbad died inside the house. Are these people not listening to all these things? But tó bá yẹ pé bàbá ló lọ sórí kíní kan tí bàbá bá sọ̀rọ̀, they will pick it up. Tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn host kan ló sọ̀rọ̀, they will pick it up. Instead of them to look at all these things, they refuse to look at it. Now come to the issue of blood, sir. Imagine mama, a mother of the deceased. What could they have offered him to do all these things? Ṣé tí oyún tó gbé fóṣù mẹ́sàn-án yẹn, kọ́mọ tó jábọ́ lára ẹ̀ ni ò ní rò ní, àbí tọmọ ológo ẹ̀ tí ò ní rí mọ́, or the way and manner tán fi pa ọmọ yẹn? Because mo mọ̀ pé ńgbà tí kíní yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀, Mama Mohbad was in that house on Monday. Yes. After that thing might have happened, there is no way Adura would not have called the mother. That Mama, it has happened though. Yes. And I know Mama Mohbad was there on that very Monday. I don't understand the way she's going to look, or what they might have promised her to have used her own hand to wash the blood. Despite the fact that Folashade went there, Folashade saw this blood. And even Adura said it. There was splash of blood on the wall.
Come life with Wale.
What's from Wale?
No, only come up with Leje.
Okay, sorry, Eje.
Please,
So,
let's continue.
So, Sherry Boboru Kobenye, tó dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tádùrà sọ ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní quest tí ìyá magistrate yẹn tó dẹ̀ mú gbogbo ojú ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ kọ́ sẹ́yìn tí ò rí gbogbo orú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pé ńbo lẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wáyé. Ẹ̀yin ọlọ́pàá náà sọ ẹni Mohbad did bleed àmì báwo náà ṣe ó ṣe profusely ṣé gbogbo yẹn ò tó inquest láti gbọ̀n yẹbẹ́yẹbẹ́ pé ibo gan lẹ̀jẹ̀ ti wá láì ṣe alápatà. So even there are so many lacunas tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ reinvestigate kò tiẹ̀ nídìí kan ṣe forensic gan nǹkan kékeré ni all this ọ̀rọ̀ tán ti fẹnu sọ lásán àtàmọ́ má tàmọ̀ ṣé bọ́ ní Wùmí sọ ní inquest pé inú ilé ni Mohbad kú sí.
Yes, she said
How
it.
come now she now went again for the interview tó tún lọ sọ pé 20 minutes after tó dẹ̀ contradict nǹkan tó sọ ní inquest. Can you imagine?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé àwa àti ìṣètò ni àbí gbogbo àwọn lọ́ọ̀yà tá à ń gbà ní òṣètò ni àbí ẹwọ gbogbo wàhálà Barrister Ògúngbè gan lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta ṣé kí la wá tó fẹ́ ṣe? DNA la ní kó lọ ṣe ó kọ̀ ó lòun ò ní ṣe DNA èèyàn ló ń gbé káàkiri. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kéèyàn bọ́ àwọn olórí burúkú fámìlì tọjà pọ̀ o. Olórí burúkú gbà ní fámìlì Wùnmí o ẹni Nàìjíríà ẹni àìjíkò ni wọ́n o àtìyá ni àtọmọ ni àtẹ̀gbọ́n ni àtàbúrò ni àwọn olórí burúkú ẹni Nàìjíríà ẹni àìjíkò ni wọ́n.
Ajẹranjẹgun ni wọ́n.
Ìyá burúkú Túndé yẹn kò lọ tẹ́lẹ̀ ó wà underground ni kò fìgbà kan lọ. Ìyá Wùnmí ṣe gbóhùn ẹ̀rí látijọ́ tí kéèsì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọdún mẹ́ta ni. Lẹ́yìn picture ẹ̀ tá à ń rí ṣe rí tó sọ̀rọ̀ rí bí bàbá ṣe ń ṣe wàhálà káàkiri tí ìyá Mohbad náà pó tí ò tiẹ̀ jẹ́ èèyàn gidi bó náà ṣe ń ṣe ṣe ẹ rójú ìyá Wùnmí ibi tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ rí ni. Ẹ pa odidi èèyàn láì ṣe ẹran ẹ don't even feel remorse. Ẹ tiẹ̀ lọ kí bàbá yẹn lé gan pé bàbá ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o àní rírú ẹ̀ mọ́ ńgbà tẹ́ ti mọ̀ pé nǹkan ló lọ́mọ ọmọ ọwọ́ ẹ̀. Because tó bá jẹ́ pé òun ló bọ́ wọn alọ́ba lọ́mọ yẹn ni kí ló máa mú yín tẹ̀ fi ní lọ kí bàbá tó jẹ́ bàbá. Ẹ tiẹ̀ neglect bàbá yẹn ẹ tiẹ̀ rí tiẹ̀ rò. Èèyàn máa ṣe láyé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. So bàbá dádì ẹ jẹ́ kí n padà síbi tẹ́lẹ́jẹ̀ yẹn. So ìyá Mohbad kò lè nísinmi o because nǹkan tó ṣe nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad kò lè ní báwo náà ṣe máa ń pe ẹ̀rí ọkàn yẹn kò lè jẹ́ kó gbádùn mọ́ tó máa fi kú. Kò sí irú nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe láyé each time tó bá ti ń rántí gbogbo orúwà burúkú tó wù yín ẹlẹ́dàá ọmọ yẹn kò ní jẹ́ kó gbádùn kò ní ní ìsinmi ọ̀rọ̀ ìpè kọ́ leléyìí because èmi ò tí ì mọ ọlá inú ìdodo ìwọ tó fi bí ọmọ yẹn tó jọ ìpọ̀ mọ́ tiẹ̀ kọ́ọ̀dù gbogbo ẹ̀ láti inú tó ẹ́ pàtì inú ẹ̀ náà ti fà jáde àdàbí tó bá yẹ pé nǹkan ló bí Mohbad ló kù lọmọ yẹn á wá kú ni wàá dẹ̀ pálá burúkú ṣu ni ò ní jẹ́ kẹ́nì kankan fẹ́ mọ̀ wàá dẹ̀ tún jókòó tí ìyàwó yẹn bàbá ọmọ gangan tó yẹ pé ẹjọ́ níbàáṣepọ̀ tọmọ yẹn fi wáyé wàá dẹ̀ lòdì sí wàá wá ní ọmọ wérewère kan tẹ́ ẹ̀ kàn lọ gbé wá tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ rí láti ta lọ́mọ òfò kan ìyàwó òfò kan wàá lò ní wàá máa tẹ̀lé káàkiri ṣéèyàn ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ lọ́n wá sọ pé kí ìbùkún wọnú ayé ẹ̀ ni ìbùkún ò lè wọnú ayé ìyá Mohbad kì í ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ tó kù gan lọ́n foríjì mí kì í ṣe pé gbogbo ògo àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni Mohbad ti gbé lọ àwọn yòókù gan ò lè gbérí mọ́ àdàbí tó bá wá justice fọmọ ẹ̀ lókù torí kò sóbì kan tó máa ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wàá bí ọmọ nǹkan ká dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ sọmọ ẹ wàá dẹ̀ pa ẹnu mọ́ ìwọ gangan ló tún wá lọ mú aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló tún wá lọ fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ láti lọ bury evidence o tún wá sọ fún àbúrò ẹ tó sọ pé òun náà rẹ́jẹ̀ o tún gba lẹ́nu sàn o tún lọ lù mọ́lé according to báwọn èèyàn ṣe sometime yẹn kó má dá sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ ẹ mọ́ ẹ jọ irú owó wo náà fẹ́ fún ẹ kí náà fẹ́ fi promise ẹ tó bá yẹ kó fẹ́ pàwọ́ náà let them kill you ìgbà tó ọ̀pẹ́ kí láǹfààní ẹ wọ àwọn ìyá Timothy yẹn àwọn ìyá àti bàbá Timothy àti ìyàwó they are ready to die alongside Timothy dead but they must get justice for this boy kí làwọn tún ṣe láyé ọmọ ológo kan tó wà nílé àwọn nìyẹn ilé táwọn gbé ló kọ ẹ jọ kí ló kù fún ìyá Mohbad mọ́ nísìn irú ayé wo ló ń jẹ báyìí nísìn torí mi mọ̀ pé ìyà ló ń jẹ kò jẹ ayé ìyà gidi ló ń jẹ
ọmọ onílẹ̀ ó ń talẹ̀
ilé òṣìwò ló ń kà ṣé ẹ rò pé irú ìyá yẹn ṣe rò páyọ̀ wà nú ayé ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú bó ṣe rí yẹn ó ń fagídí lògbà kò sáyọ̀ kankan even gan ẹ wo Wùmí gan Wùmí tó lóun fẹ́ jogún òun fẹ́ ẹ rórí ẹ̀ jelejele bí orí aláǹgbá ni ṣé ẹ rí i pé Wùmí ti gbẹ tán bẹ́ẹ̀ yín
wọ́n fẹ́ jọ wọ̀.
dádì mo sọ́rí ẹ̀ rí orí ẹ̀ ṣé mi ò rí nínú àwọn fídíò kan tó orí ẹ̀ rí bí orí àgámálìzà tó ń ṣe jogojogojogo ọmọ yẹn ò ní ìgbà kò ní ìsinmi ayé kankan Mohbad ò lè jẹ́ kí gbogbo wọn kọ́ gbádùn. So even if they are going to reinvestigate this case, there are so many lacunas, like it has been highlighted, that we cannot even talk finish. I'm telling you. They do forensic, oh, they don't do forensic. Thank you, sir. The fact still remains that Mohbad died in the house under the nose of Wunmi, Adebayo, Ade, Cynthia, Abikilo Lonje. And he was taken back after going to the hospital. They said, take him to the morgue. They got the medical certificate, use it to take him to the morgue. You still brought the boy back, the corpse back. Whereby you now embalm. Who asked you to embalm him? So many lacunas. Egbe yole láyà, ẹ kó wù sí létí, ẹ kó wù dímú. Ẹ ti pè gbogbo àfà, ẹ ti pè gbogbo ẹ̀kẹ́tẹ̀ tó pè bàbá rárá. Kò yé mi bí táyé ń lọ torí gbogbo àwọn tó dá sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad tí wọ́n ń di tọ́ntọ́n block justice gbogbo wọn ní kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́lọ́run máa fi ara ẹ̀ hàn ló máa fi ọwọ́ agbára hàn nínú ayé wọn pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gba nǹkan burúkú wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìdájọ́ burúkú àtàwọn ìjọba ni àti anybody that is blocking because this is just a real eye opener that this lady really took the boy's life. Whichever way she did, though, I don't know. But it's a glaring thing, sir.
She knows
everything.
What happened to that boy. And she's not telling the truth.
Ẹ̀yin kan wá máa kirikiri ẹni ẹ̀ support ẹ̀ mọ̀ ni wọ́n defame èèyàn. Ta ni wọ́n defame? Ṣé òun gangan ò fẹ́nu ara ẹ̀ defame ara ẹ̀ ni? She came out by herself to tell us that the boy was spy. Come and take your trophy. When she knew that it was the nurse, why did she not say that in the first instance? That the nurse came in and injected my husband and my husband died. That should have been the first statement she should have made. Why deviating from one statement to another? She said they have taken the nigger. Who are the nigger? They have taken the nigger, not the nurse have taken the life of my husband. There is a difference between they have taken the nigger and the nurse injected my husband. Are these two statements not contradictory? Are they the same? No, they are the same. So kí la wá ń wí? Ẹ̀yin kẹ́ wá dìde ẹ wá máa sọ wípé wọ́n defame ẹ̀ ni. From all what she has said, from her utterances, are you not seeing what we are seeing? Are you not seeing different lies? Àwọn Instablog náà jáde wọ́n ní infection ni ìgbà tí bàbá náà tún dé ó tún ní kán tún gbé lọ ẹ tún wúrọ́ tó pamọ́ bàbá ó ní bàbá ló ní kí nọ́ọ̀sì máa lọ.
She lied.
Too much.
Look at that lie.
Nọ́ọ̀sì dẹ̀ quest nọ́ọ̀sì lòun ò rí bàbá yẹn rí. All this inconsistency lásán gan ṣé kò yẹ kí ọlọ́pọlọ pípé ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ yìí ejò ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ná. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ fojú fò ó nítorí afi ayé nítorí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ jẹ nílé ayé kò sí nǹkan tí ò kì í tàn. Kò sí nǹkan tí ò kì í tàn. Ibi tí mo bá di lọ afi akọ kọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kí ká dàgbà ká darúgbó. Everybody will go there. Kò dẹ̀ sọ tó mọ̀lẹ̀ tó máa mọ́la. Wùmí tó ṣe flenge. Nobody knows what can happen. We don't pray but then èèyàn gbọ́dọ̀ gbogbo wa tá bá ti ṣe ó di dandan ká jìyẹ. She cannot go scot free. Kí ló wà nù kó jẹ́wọ́? Kí ló wà bí kò fi bàbá oníbàbá lọ́rùn kalẹ̀? Ó pa ọmọ ẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ tún jókòó tì. No. Kò sígbà tí n bá ti rántí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tí kì í dùn mí pé ṣé ilé ayé náà la dẹ̀ wà ní àbọ̀run la wà àbíbòmíì la wà ni. How come do you do this thing tí gbogbo wa dẹ̀ rí and people are still looking at the other side? Àdìfẹ́mu Wùmí, imagine kéèyàn kan jáde kó náà dìfẹ́mu Wùmí lẹ́nu yín. Dádì mi, ẹ jẹ́ ń dákẹ́ díẹ̀. Ẹ ṣé o, ẹ tó
Thank
fún mi
you.
rose. God bless you, ma o. Ẹ ṣé pé
Thank you very much, ma.
Now,
You see,
let me now
yes.
connect this dot, sir.
Yes.
You know, you said what could have made the woman to, to succumb to whatever pressure that they might have given her to join hand with their hands. It's not, you can't be, making mistake about this thing, because when the lawyer, the so-called Mohbad lawyer, said nǹkan tó pọ̀, Bella, that nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ ó tó pín, that thing can, make someone to change her bearing and change her mind. Nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká palẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ kúrò ńlẹ̀, torí nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ yìí tá à ń wò ìṣe ó tó ń pín, ó tó ń gbára lé. Nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ ó tó ń pín can make someone watch whatever tó bá ní kó fọ̀, so that we can clear lẹ̀ kí gbogbo ojú gbogbo tó dé sẹ̀. Because I don't know what's that man, the so-called lawyer, what's his own assignments there on that day. Even if the guy has a will, ṣé ó fẹ́ ka wíìlì yẹn bí òkú ṣe wà ńlẹ̀ ni? Because me, I don't understand. Was he present there to read the will? So nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ ó tó pé òun ló tọ̀nà orí àdúrà. Bí òun gan ló fi yín ọrùn ẹ̀gbẹ́ ìpamọ́lẹ̀ tó fi tán o, we can't say. Bóyá nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ tó ń pín ni o, àbí ìyá tó ń fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kiri, bóyá òun dẹ̀ ni, we can't really say. So that's why they need to, to call them again and ask them, nǹkan tó wà ńlẹ̀ ó tó ń pín. So that statement, we cannot ignore that. We cannot pretend as if we didn't hear the statement, and we can't say wípé statement yẹn o kò ní ṣe pẹ̀lú gbogbo ibi tá bára wa dé. Even Afolashade said, kíní ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó wà lára kíní ó pọ̀ o, kí ló kí ẹ pẹran bí ni, kí wọ́n pẹran ni. So all of them, tí wọ́n wà ńbẹ̀, tí wọ́n witness, tí wọ́n rí, they should pack all of them. We need them to talk. Afẹ́ testimony yẹn, we want them to say it again. Afẹ́ kọ́ wá bá wa share testimony yẹn, so that àwọn unbelievers, they can believe. The unbeliever souls, àwọn souls tí wọ́n gbàgbọ́ kán lè gbàgbọ́, at least through testimonies. People, àwọn èèyàn sọ pé okay o, ìgbà tẹ́ni sọ testimony ẹ̀ ni mo rí kinní kan onímọ̀. So we need them to come forward again and tell us the testimony about how the aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ làkúnà. Wọ́n máa bá wa expatiate ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó dẹ̀ wà nílẹ̀ tó ń pín.
kọ́ ló ní question comfortable. Ta ló ń jẹ́ comfortable? When I have a question, please.
If you have any question, type your question there. We will read it. No, type your question there. We will read it. No, so now, just before we move on from that 11 and number 12, you see, the number 12 is talking about the washing and destruction of the edge-stained materials by Iya Mohbad, which means that somehow, truly, there was a profuse bleeding somewhere in that house. There was profuse bleeding in that house. And if Iya Mohbad think that she will get away, mi ò mọ nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀ tó mú glass mi tó mú kíni glass wá, I don't know. If she thinks that she will have no question to answer on this lacuna, she's joking. Now, the number 13 lacuna, the question number 13 that is in the mind of so many people is investigation into the embalming without the consent of the deceased father and those involved in the process. Now, mommy, you see, this very number 13, there is, interest me. Interest me. This number 13, interest me because ṣé mo pé àwọn àfáà wà nínú ilé yẹn. There are
òsínwín ni ẹ comfortable ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ olórí burúkú èwo ló kí ló ń wá ń bí báyìí wèrè
I don't know.
olórí burúkú wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé ẹni ẹ̀kọ́ ní ẹ ńgbà tó ti lọ ní question yẹn wèrè ní ẹ tó lè type ẹ yẹn èmi ò mọ nǹkan tẹ̀ ń wá káàkiri orí yín ó ti gbàbọ̀dè ẹ ṣe máa tá káàkiri from one platform to another ẹ lè dúró lọ́dọ̀ ẹni òfò yín tó pààyàn ni olórí burúkú ọmọ òfò comfortable ẹ lọ dúró lọ́dọ̀ Wùmí náà.
Exactly.
I don't know ara ṣàmá ní ṣá ẹ̀yin ìran apààyàn ìjọ wo lẹ rí wa lọ́dọ̀ yín rí.
I don't know.
nígbà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní nǹkan tẹ máa sọ ńgbà tẹ mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú níyìn apààyàn níyìn still you be going around you be making yourself uncomfortable why go stay in your wèrè bí tẹ́ wà ọmọ àlè mo ti mọ̀ pé gbà tó ti lóò ní kwẹ́sẹ̀ mo ti mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú ni ìran apààyàn ìran apọkọjáyé ni ẹni òfò ẹ máa bọ́rọ̀ yín lọ jàre dádì.
Yes, so whoever, and Darosha had told us that he was the one that embalmed the body based on his experience with his father. Why is it that Ìyá Mohbad ló fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀? Why is it that Darosha ló embalm? All of these key people in Mohbad's family, àwọn ni wọ́n kí ọwọ́ wọn bọ́ ṣọlọ. Ìyá Túndé was there. Why didn't she do the embalmment? Why didn't she call her husband?
Daddy, ẹ má bínú pé mo interject yín.
Rárá mà.
There is a question that I'm thinking about pé why is it that the first thing tó kọ́kọ́ bọ́ sí wọn lórí nígbà tó ọmọ yẹn kú tán ó ní ọ̀rọ̀ ogún ọmọ yẹn tó fi di wípé gbogbo wọn fi sáré paramọ́ pé ẹja sáré ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kí bàbá yẹn má mọ̀ ẹja faṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹja gbogbo ká why is it that it is the property of Mohbad that came into their head, even the mother, that made all of them to succumb to Wunmi, that even made the lawyer to come out and be saying nonsense? Why? Tó fi jẹ́ pé wọn ò tiẹ̀ ní sympathy fún pọ́mọ yẹn kú rárá pé ó mà ṣe o. Why tó jẹ́ pé within 1-2 days, Sunday, Monday morning, by Tuesday, they have already been thinking about the property. They have already been saying that a sign ṣẹ̀mọ̀pá gbọ́ngbà kan gba ẹ̀tọ́ ló ó ṣe signature kan ó ti kọ wíìlì kan ilẹ̀ kan wà níbì kan. Why tó jẹ́ pé gbogbo kinní yẹn ló sáré sí gbogbo wọn lórí? Have they been expecting that this boy will die? Why tó fi jẹ́ pé àdúrà náà ṣẹnu múrẹ́? Ọmọ tọ́jọ́ bí abínibí tọ́jọ́ bí léra wọn tó dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ within 1-2 days ṣé tó bá jẹ́ normal person ṣé kó jẹ́ pé ogún ọmọ yẹn ló máa kọ́ wá sí gbogbo wọn lórí débi pé ìyá Mohbad tó jẹ́ pé láàrin oṣù kan gan kọ́ máa bẹ̀ báyìí kó lòun ò ní gbọ́ òun ní gbà ní tó náà fi sáré faṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó fi sáré paramọ́ láàrin ọjọ́ kan ṣó ti expect kí Mohbad kú ni.
Tó yà mí lẹ́nu.
Because kíní yẹn tí bá tún rò pé ìyá tó bí ọmọ tó yẹ pé láàrin oṣù kan kò tiẹ̀ yẹ kó tí ìmọ̀ báyé ló wà bọ́run ló wà nírúkú tọ́mọ ẹ kú tó wá jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè ní kó o fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ò tí ì jújọ́ kejì lọ tó o dẹ̀ ti fọ aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn pím tí àbúrò ẹ náà tí gbogbo oníkálukú yín tẹ́ ti gbáradì tẹ́ ti change ara. Even gan irú bàbá Mohbad tán lọ pè léyẹn gan kò yẹ kí wọ́n gan tún tẹ̀lé wọn lọ gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìyá níbi tí condition ẹ máa one time yẹn. Assuming kàtẹ́ ní Sunday mọ́júmọ́ Monday ní kíní ẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ torí pé wọ́n ná lọ sí show lálẹ́ Sunday kíní yẹn dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àárọ̀ Monday àfẹ̀mọ́júbọ́ ṣérù ìyá Mohbad yẹ kó lè tún jókòó lórí ọ̀kadà àbórí kinní kan pé níjọ́ Tuesday kó fẹ́ lọ sọ fún bàbá mo gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìtara pé ṣùgbọ́n mo mọ̀dí nítorí pé kò nítara ọmọ yẹn, ọmọ tó yẹ pé nǹkan ló tọ́jú kò nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ yẹn, bàbá yẹn nìkan ló nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ yẹn, ṣe mọ̀ pé ó ti fọmọ yẹn lẹ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́, ó ti lọ ilé ọkọ mi. So kẹ́ ẹ wo irú nǹkan tó ṣe pé àwọn ọmọ wa yé èsì Ọlọ́run foríjì mí dó ó sọ pé 50 lòun but I still can't ask ṣe mọ̀ mo kà á pọ̀ mọ́ àwọn ọmọ tó ṣe pé mo sorry láti sọ because if not báwo ni ọmọ ẹ ṣe máa kú no matter what àárín oṣù kan oṣù méjì tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pọ́ ọmọ ológo ni ìdààmú yẹn tiẹ̀ yẹ kó ti kọ́kọ́ bá ẹ ná pé kò sí ká tó wá sọ wípé wọ́n máa promise ẹ ní nǹkan débi pé wọ́n náà wá máa ayé mà le o kí ni irú ìyàwó ọmọ ẹ fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ tá a fi lè change mind ẹ tó fi ní lè sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ pé irọ́ kò sí tó jọ.
Mommy Ejo, ẹ jẹ́ kí n make public announcement here. There is an account here that is Mohbad Dad, M.HBAD Dad. Please take note of this account. It's a fake account that is trying to, what is it called? That impersonates Baba Mohbad. If you look at the name, you will see that it's very similar to Baba Mohbad's account, but it's a fake account. So please, let's just take note of it. I have muted the account, and I didn't want to block the account, so that I wanted all of us to take note of it in case we are on any live or we are on other shows, to let the host to be aware of nonsensical people like this. So thank you very much, man.
That's the same thing I was saying, sir. How can anybody be impersonating another person? Why using Mohbad's dad as a name? Kí ló fẹ́ fi gbà, kí ló fẹ́ fi rà tí ìbá ṣe pa àwọn ọmọ èṣù téṣù ti kọ́lé sínú ayé wọn? Why using that name? Just because you want to show yourself? Ṣé TikTok fẹ́ fẹ́ extra owó ni àbí kí ló fẹ́ fi gbà ń bẹ̀? You just want to use it to be doing evil. So that tó bá ṣe nǹkan kan bì kan wá ní bàbá Mohbad náà tiẹ̀ wọ live yẹn, bàbá yẹn ṣe nǹkan kan. Why are you people doing like this? Torí ìtọ́lọ́ ẹ̀yin iye kan wọ̀n mí. Ẹ ṣe wá ilé ayé asán wò lẹ wá bá ayé yìí ti porúkú muṣu. I can't just imagine same thing tí mò ń sọ sí. Ọmọ kúta ìkútọ́ ọjọ́ méjì ọjọ́ kan ẹ ti pín ogún ẹ̀ mọ́ra, ẹ ti fáṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀, ẹ ti yí òun padà, ẹ ti mú gbogbo nǹkan, ẹ ti pọ́ lórúkú muṣu. Àtìyá ni àtẹ̀gbọ́n ni àtàbúrò ni ẹ ti pa òun dà láìpọ̀ṣù kan láìpọ̀ṣù méjì láìpọ̀jọ́ mẹ́ta. Ọmọ tẹ́ bínú tó yẹ pé ó blessing mọ mú tán òní kí náà pé gbà ni Mohbad gbà, Mohbad mọ mú tán ni àdúrà gbà. Ọmọ inú ìyá kan náà ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbẹ̀yìn bẹ́bọ jẹ́ fẹ́ gbọ́n yín àtìyá àtẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò wá kú tó pamọ́ ẹ ṣàfẹ́ jogún náà ni. Dádì ilé ayé yìí ó lágbára o.
Ó lágbára mà o.
Ó lágbára gidi gan o. Kọ́lọ́n kó ṣàánú wa ni o. Ọmọ má jẹ́ ká bímọ òfò ká má níyà ìyá o ká má láwọn fámìlì olórí burúkú o. Because kò sí ní bá pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ láyè á lọ jí ìfẹ́ nìkan. Tí àwọn èèyàn kì í kàwé Ọlọ́run ni àbẹ́yàn àwọn èèyàn tiẹ̀ kì í gbọ́rọ̀ Ọlọ́run rárá, kò sí bẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run mọ́ ni. Abẹ́rò pé ayé náà ni gbogbo nǹkan tó ló parí sí ni. Àbà kí lòun lórúkọ bàbá Mohbad fún? Kí ni nǹkan tó fẹ́ fi gbà? Kí ló wà ń bẹ̀? Ẹ wo dádì ẹ jẹ́ tún dákẹ́ díẹ̀ sà.
Ẹ ṣé gan ma. Thank you. They are all rogues, they are criminals, they are bandits. And Mohbad was not their first. Wọ́n ti ń ṣe tipẹ́, they've been doing it. As Mohbad said, my own will be your last episode. Mohbad said, my own case will be your last episode. You will never have an opportunity to do what you did to me to another family. That's what Mohbad said. That's what he said. And that saying not only applies to Wumi's family, not only applies to Wumi, not only applies to all the people, all the niggas, don't sumobi shonru. It also applies to the Nigerian police. That the way you try to scuttle my own case will be the last. You will not do it again to any other person. And you can see how the case is now. How is it that you will say you investigated, you've done a good job, and all of these questions are still there, unanswered? The person that embalmed the body, okay, Madam Bosu, look at it. You're saying the nurse that came to attend to Mohbad, she's not qualified, she doesn't have certificate, she didn't go to school, she didn't know nothing, so you are charging her. What about the person that embalmed the body? Does he have certificate? Is he a certified embalmer? Does Darusha have the authority to do that?
The same portion of punishment,
so why, exactly. So why leave Darusha and then
sir, yeah, to those people, to those non-entity that thought they will just give her 2 years, that's because she doesn't have formal knowledge or education of what she has done. No. A case happened in Ekiti State in which a quack by somebody. They didn't even say life imprisonment. They said they should go and give it's a me have ball off when what you are putting your leg and your head into. Eléyìí yẹ ń pariwo kiri ọmọ kan ló ń bí, ọmọ kan náà ni Mohbad, ọmọ kan ni Mohbad. That was spied. Yes. Ọmọ kan ni Mohbad. So the same portion yẹn náà na fi ọjọ́ fi wọ́n fún gbogbo yín. Mi ò mọ̀ sí nínú òfin. Is it that you say your truth now, so that we don't even want to know? Olórí gbígbẹ bí orí edé, wọ́n ló lọ criminal court lánàá àbí whatever. Meanwhile, you are the one paying for lawyer to attend the ẹni yẹn, because during one of the inquests, it was the same vehicle that conveyed you to that venue. The same vehicle yẹn ló convey gbogbo yín wá síbẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin wo lẹ ń deceive, ta lẹ ń deceive ara yín. All of you, we know. We know. Gbogbo làkúnà yẹn ó ti expose all of you. Má tí yọ̀, má dẹ̀ tí dùnnú, because gbogbo yín kẹ́kẹ́ pamọ́ yín lẹ́nu láti joy. They were looking for what cheap kìíní láti ṣe. So you nurse, orí ẹ̀ tán fẹ́ fi fọ́ àgbọn yẹn, nurse 1, nurse 2. Orí ẹ̀ méjèèjì tán fẹ́ fi fọ́ àgbọn yẹn, wọ́n máa fọ́ dáadáa. Ká tó àìṣe wá fèsì ikú tó pa Mohbad gangan sínú ilé, ikú tó wọlé wá pa, ẹ̀jẹ̀ tán rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Thank you, ma. So in conclusion of that embalming case, that embalming article, number 14, Kalakuna number 14, if you're saying that the nurse is not a certified medical person to do what she did, why are you ignoring the person who embalmed Mohbad's body? Why? I'm hoping that the reinvestigation of this case will address this very question. So we go on to the next very important lacuna. All the lacuna document, all of the articles are very important. So, and that one is number 17. Lacuna number 17. Now, look, here, let me just explain this. You said you took him to the hospital, and the hospital, when they saw the body, they said, look, this is a brought-in pied situation. And then the doctor said they told you, take the body to a government facility, take it to a mortuary, and you were issued a document. And what we now learned is that you did not go to a mortuary. You did not do what the medical doctors say you should do, but you went home. So lacuna number 17 is asking, investigation into movement of the body against medical advice. The doctor said the boy is already pied. Take the body to the mortuary. And then somebody somewhere amongst all the people present, whether it was Wumi, whether it was Darusha, whether it was Adura, somebody called the shot and said, no, don't let us go to the mortuary, let's take the body home. And so it is my hope that the reinvestigation that is going on right now will answer that question. Who told them to go to the house instead of going to the mortuary? Who gave that order? Who gave that order? Similarly, who collected the doctor's notes that was being asked, that was required at the Orodu mortuary, but hid it? The person did not bring it out. The person hid it in his or her pocket and said nothing. The Ikorodu people said, no, we can't collect the body because you don't have any document. You don't have police report. You don't have doctor's note. We can't collect the body. Meanwhile, somebody had it in his or her pocket. So it is my hope that the reinvestigation will address this. We'll look into this. Was it Wumi that told them not to go to the government facility? Was it Yatunde? Or was it Darusha? Or was it Lawyer Falade? Because he was with them. Was it Lawyer Falade? Was it DJ Bami? Or Lifestyle? Or Spending? Who told them not to go to follow the doctor's directive? Because how would the police conduct an investigation and this question was not answered, was not addressed, was not looked into? And so, Umi, Darusha, Adura, Lawyer Falade, Iya Tunde, these people will have questions to answer on that number 17. Same thing with number 18. Now, the driver's testimony, whatever it is, the reinvestigation, I am hoping that it's going to go deep into it. Go deep into that driver's testimony before the courts. The driver said they were fighting in the car. Wumi had a violent altercation with Mohbad in the car. If you fight somebody and the person had difficulty, maybe got injured, and then a nurse was invited, and the nurse did something, and the person died, you that fought the person, you cannot go scot-free. The law does not set you free. The law does not set you free. Even if the police decide that, oh, okay, the nurse, we have to hold the nurse. You that fought with the person, the victim, the law does not set you free. You have questions to answer. You have to answer to the law. And that is why this Lacuna is asking that question. That the person that had the last fight with Mohbad was Wunmi. Initially, they said, oh, it was Prime Boy. Oh, Prime Boy was the one. Oh, he punched him and all of that. Now that we found out that Prime Boy did not follow them, the court has said Prime Boy has nothing to do with it. So, who fought the boy that resulted into the emergency, perhaps, that made you guys to call the nurse? The answer is Wunmi. The driver was a witness to that violent altercation. Spending also testified to that fact. Darusha was in the car. Spending said, oh, I used my hand to hold the door. And this is not hearsay. This is what he said in his confessional statement, in his witness statement at the court. I used my hand to hold the door. Use one hand to hold Liam. So that both of them in their fight, they won't fall off from the car. The driver said he had to pull over and stop because it was too much. So Wunmi fought Mohbad last. Wunmi was the last person that fought Mohbad. Wunmi was the last person that fought Mohbad. So the Lacuna document is asking that the police will do an analysis of the driver's testimony regarding early distress. The driver said that early morning on Tuesday, they called him and said, look, go and report yourself to the police station, because the person that you took to show had died. Who could have made that call? Who made that call? Who called the driver? Could it be Yatunde? Because the husband, they said the husband is a policeman, or she too, she's a policeman or something. Wanting to rope the man into the matter. Who called the driver and said, go and report yourself at the police station? So I'm hoping that the reinvestigation is going to address this very article. Further, the Lacuna document is asking, it says, examination of leaked group chats and digital communication involving some co-conspirators. The group chat. Group admin, Iyabo Ojo, where inside that group chat we saw all their plans as revealed by the VDM. They were exposed. So the Lacuna is requesting, the document, the petition is requesting the police to look into that. Number 21. Number 21 is said, investigation into possible motive for the murder of the deceased by Miss Cynthia Omoumi Adebanjo and Adura Aloba as the duo secretly approached the Federal High Court to substitute the name of Mohbad for themselves within 4 months after the buying of Mohbad, in order to collect the royalties of Mohbad with Malian record, even while the investigation was still ongoing as to the cause of wetin kpai Mohbad. You understand? How is it that 4 months, while everybody was still asking questions, wetin happened? Who were those in the house? What happened to the boy? The Baba was at Berekete. All of that. While everybody was focused on that, you know what Wunmi and Adura went to do? Both of them went to go and apply to be the one collecting Mohbad's royalty from Malian records. They went to go and apply. They took Malian record to court. How is it that the initial investigation did not deem it necessary to check these 2 people, Adura and Wunmi? Why did you find it urgent, necessary, important for you to go and apply for the property royalty of this boy while we are still looking for what by the boy? That is enough. That act alone, that move by Wunmi and Adura alone is enough to have them as suspects. That move alone, for them to go and make that application to have Mohbad's name removed and substitute the name with theirs is enough to have Wunmi and Adura as suspect in the buying of Mohbad. So I'm hoping that this reinvestigation is going to look into this, is going to address this. Mohbad's money is still rolling. Iya Wunmi, she collected her own share of Mohbad's money. Naira Marley told us, it came with receipt, he showed us. Number 24, lacuna number 24 is saying, investigation into who is secretly collecting the royalties under immortalization record label for possible motive for the buying of Mohbad. Whoever is collecting that royalty now is the one benefiting from the buying of Mohbad. And for that reason, whoever that person is a suspect. That person is a suspect. And it is surprising that the initial investigation did not look into this. So it is my hope that they will look into this, because the question will be, who is benefiting from the buy of Mohbad? Who has benefited from, who is benefiting? Iya Wunmi has benefited from the buying of Mohbad, because Mohbad's money that was paid into her account, she still has it. She has not accounted for it. She has not accounted for it. The money is still with her. The last show that Mohbad attended in London, did Polo pay Mohbad? If you paid Mohbad, did you pay it into Iya Wunmi's account, or you did not pay him? Where is Mohbad's money? And if you paid it to those who are collecting the royalties now, you will explain. This reinvestigation net must capture you too, Paulo. The net of this reinvestigation must capture you. You must be captured. Did you pay Mohbad for the last show he did in London? How much was your agreement? Did you pay him? If you paid him, which account did you pay it into? Is it still the same Yawumi's account that Naira Marley said he was paying into? Is it the same account that you paid it into? You will explain. The organizers of Ikorodu show, those you people that organized that last show that Mohbad attended, what was the performance fee or whatever it is that you call it? Did you pay him? If you paid him, who did you pay it to? Did you pay to Iyawumi again? Was it into Iyawumi's account that you paid the money into? You will explain. So it is my hope that the reinvestigation will answer all, will ensure that all these questions are answered. Who has been in charge of Mohbad's account since September 11 up to this day? Has any money been taken out of Mohbad's account? If he had one, if he didn't have account, what we know is that Iyawumi's account was what Mohbad's business partners were paying his money into. So how is it that the money was not followed? There was a case that happened just after Mohbad's case, where a man, a prominent politician, pied in his house. One of the things that helped the police to solve the problem was they followed the man's money. They followed the man's money. Where was his money coming from? Where was his money going? And they found out that the wife moved money from the man's account just the next day, the day after the man died. The wife moved money from the man's account. Has anybody moved money from Mohbad's account since September 11? The money that was paid into Iyawumi's account, has she been asked to account for it? These are the questions. Mohbad said that Prime Boy said, oh, landlord, was it Bella Shmuda also celebrated Mohbad, say, oh, Mohbad, new latest landlord and all of that. That house, that same house, is it Mohbad's house? Who owns the house? If it is not Mohbad's house, who is the landlord of that house? So these are the questions. And I believe that this reinvestigation will follow the money. This reinvestigation must follow the money to know where Mohbad's money went to. And so it is no surprise that Wunmi is sad. She's unhappy. All of our cohorts are enablers. They are sad. They are mad that the case is being reinvestigated. That all the questions that they thought that we would never ask, that the police would never go back to, they are crying now. And guess what? They are crying because Jimoh Moshood has been exposed. He has been exposed. Look at the case of Ajiron. They hid a critical document that could have, exonerated a suspect. They hid it. and planted murder on the head of a man that very likely is innocent, will be innocent at the end of the day. There was no investigation. You declared that Ahmed wanted. You put murder on his head. The same way you did for Prime Boy and Naira Marley. You see now, the same man that was in charge of the police that was helping you to cover up, he's been exposed now. And that will not be the last that we will hear of him. Because like Mohbad, like Ajiron, like Mohbad's case, like Ajiron's case. And so, you can continue to arrest people, but you cannot silence the conscience of people. You cannot shut people up from calling out the police to do the right thing. So, you arrested Shodamite, intimidated her, so what? Does that mean that justice will not be served? No, justice will be served. Justice will be served. All those people who were in that house that night, those who participated in whatever happened to Mohbad that took away his life, those who conspired to cover up the truth, to distort the truth, to lie, all of you will not go scot-free. Accountability. That moment of truth will catch up with you all. It will catch up with you. Just like the moment of truth has caught up with Jimo Moshood now and all his boys that investigated the Ahmed case. The moment of truth has caught up with them. Your own moment of truth is coming. Those of you in that house, your moment of truth is coming. DJ Bami, Lifestyle, Adura, Wunmi Cynthia Adebanjo, Iya Tunde, Iya Mohbad, Adura, your moment of truth will come. Your moment of truth will come. It will come. So justice for Mohbad is justice for all. Yes, what we had is that everyone's auntie, I greet you. What we had is that she's on bail. She's on bail. Of course, again, it's Wunmi and her family that are trying to intimidate, continue in their pattern. So she's on bail. So that's what I heard. And somebody said here earlier that she's out. So we see how that goes. You understand? So that's it. So we will continue to talk about it. And the good thing is that the police now, they are reinvestigating it. So all of the questions has been highlighted by that lacuna document. Yeah, that's it. We're hoping that they will be able to answer and get to the bottom of all of this. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to, advise you, if you have the chance, you can get the lacuna document. Just read it, go through it, and you will see that, the police in their initial investigation, they didn't try at all. They did not try at all. And, it's good to see that they have found out, they have seen that truly they didn't try, and they are, on the move now to do the right thing, to make sure that they get it right. They make sure they get it right. Look at what's going on with in that Ahmed case. The court ruled that you cannot declare somebody wanted without court document or court giving you order and say, look, yes, you need to look for this person, you need to arrest this person. And when you can't find the person, then you declare the person wanted. The court said you are wrong. You are wrong to display his pictures as a wanted man. You are wrong to go and grant an interview and say, oh, he's been charged for murder, 2 cases and all of that. It's wrong. And the court said, look, you have to apologize to the man. Apologize. Public apology. You understand? Public apology. The same man that presided over the police command that investigated Mohbad's case. Look at the pattern. The house where Mohbad got to, you never investigated it. You went to the house, you found the syringes in the house. Is that not enough to say, no, look. If the nurse did what she did in this place, we need to check out this place. You never declared that house a crime scene. You allowed elements, all kinds of people to go back into the house. Those who went to go and carry Mohbad's puppies, they took Mohbad's dog. Who gave them the permission? Who told them that they could go into that house? Who gave them that authority? Who? A matter that is a homicide case. Everybody just went into the house and do anyhow. It is my hope that this reinvestigation will go back to the house. It is my hope that this investigation will go back into that house. Go back there. Oh, thank you, man. We go back there. In fact, in Burkina Faso here, when a puppy pie on the road in public, the police will cordon off the area where that puppy pied. They will say everybody should not pass through that place. They will put their yellow tape around the place. Say, don't go near it, because they want to investigate what pied the puppy. You went into the house days after. You said you recovered syringes. Isn't that enough reason to lock down the house? Is that not enough reason to just lock down the house? So days after, Monday, Tuesday, when the purported injection was given and all of that, Wednesday after burial, I think about 8 days or 9 days after was when the police now went back to the house. And when they got to the house, they still found the syringes there. They set it there. You understand? They set it there. So I'm hoping that the fresh people who will be investigating this matter will go to the house. They will go into the house and see. And when they go there to see whether Mohbad's properties are still in the house. And if they are not in that house, who took them? Who carried them? Mohbad's properties, Mohbad's puppies. Who gave you guys the authority? So if you took it, you have questions to answer. Because the Lacuna document in what number was it? Let me look for it. What number was? There was a particular number that is talking about reconstruction. Number 5 of the Lacuna is asking, he said, forensic reconstruction of exact time and cause of pie. So if the investigators wants to attest attend to this number 5, it means that they have to reconstruct everything back to the house. They have to go back into the house and say, all right, you said he vomited. Where did he vomit? Show us. You carried him from one room to another. Which of the rooms? Show us the room that you carried him from and you put him in. Which room? Adura, you said it was Afesi Ojo. Show us the window that the Afesi Ojo came in from. Where it came in from. Baba said he was put under the staircase. Can we see that place? So it is my hope that the reinvestigation will take them back into that house. Into that house. So that they can reconstruct everything and make good sense of it.
ẹ má ní mo interject yín sá o ẹ lè máa jẹ ọmọ onílé ọlọ́nà tó fowó ra ilé fúnra rẹ̀ ẹ wá mú òkú ẹ jù sábẹ́ staircase. That is why I'm saying that these people are wicked. If they are not wicked, how can they made up their mind within the twinkle of an eye? Kẹ̀dẹ̀ gbàgbé odidi èèyàn kẹ̀dẹ̀ tí máa plan property ẹ̀ kẹ̀dẹ̀ tí máa fájú ẹ̀jẹ̀ kẹ̀ tí máa bo gbogbo nǹkan tó jẹ́rìí kẹ̀ má fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́nìkankan rí kí ìyá ti jọ́ ìpọ̀ mọ́yàwó kó ti jọ́ ìpọ̀ mábúrò kẹ̀ ti sáré lọ́kọ̀ tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí yíwèé ìjọ ẹ̀ náà lẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé ó ralẹ̀ fún Liam ó ra kinní kan fún Liam that very day tí gbogbo apá pé kinní kan ẹ̀mí ìdẹ pọ́mọ yẹn kú ìjọ ẹ̀ lẹ ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ ogún ẹ bàbá béèrè kinní kan bàbá ṣe gbá kan lẹ ti ń yí mọ́ bàbá yẹn lọ́rùn. This set of people are so dangerous. They are not fit to be living within human being. I'm telling you, ẹranko èèyàn gbà làwọn people yẹn. Àtìyá Mohbad ni o, àtàbúrò Mohbad ni o, àtẹ̀gbọ́n Mohbad ni àtìyàwó ẹranko pátápátá yìí àti ọ̀run ni wọ́n. Because I don't know kí náà fi Mohbad pè náà. Because mi ò mọ̀rú settings yẹn. How can somebody died? Kẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ má tiẹ̀ lè sunkún, kẹ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ má lè dárò fúnjọ́ kan ẹjọ́ méjì ẹjọ́ mẹ́ta, kẹ̀ wá máa fi rọ́ wérọ́, kẹ̀ máa fi rọ́ wérọ́. Kára tiẹ̀ má ta yín pé kí ni ìwọ lady ń sọ? Kí ni irọ́ tó ń pa? Kí ni nǹkan tó ń sọ? Irọ́ òṣìwò ló ń pa yìí. Kẹ̀ má lè defend bàbá yẹn pé yé parọ́ mọ́ bàbá ọmọ yìí mọ́. Even if they are not going to settle after us, at least look for justice for this your son first. Look for justice. Ẹ̀yin méjèèjì náà ló máa pé fún àtìyá àti bàbá if you get justice. Instead, you are now hiding what is not hideable. Ó dùn mí fún ìyá Mohbad o. Ẹ kàn máa wò pé kí ló dé tí mò ń tẹnu mọ́rọ̀ yìí ni. Because ṣé mọ̀ bóyá torí pé àwa ìrírí ayé àwa ti rí ayé níwọ̀nba ni. Èmi ò mọ̀ ló jẹ́ kí n máa tẹnu mọ́ pé ṣé ó possible kéèyàn máa ṣerú wà báyìí ni. Because ìdá ẹ̀ pa àwọn ọmọ wa sí ẹ̀mí ò jọ wọ́n lójúmọ́. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kó kú, ẹni tó bá wà láyé kó wà láyé, ẹni tí ò bá sí láyé, they don't care. They don't care at all. And that is why tẹ́ ṣe rí gbogbo àwọn èèyàn rádaràda all along the time tá à ń ṣe justice for Mohbad tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí deviate tó ń bú bàbá yẹn tó ń ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Because tó bá jẹ́ tẹ́ni tó bá mọnú rò ni kò tí for the fact pé bàbá yẹn sọ ọmọ nù lásán ẹjọ́ èlò la dá. Can that money equate the life of the Mohbad? How much is the money? Ọ̀nà repeller ló fẹ́ ṣèyàwó ń bẹ̀ I was on his live tí kan náà àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ òyìnbó yẹn fi fún ní $20,000. $20,000 nìkan náà àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké òyìnbó tó wá bá láti Amẹ́ríkà yẹn náà fún minus àwọn míì tó tún ná ẹjọ́ èlò la wá dá sínú GoFundMe táyé àwọn èèyàn wá fẹ́ bàjẹ́. Bàbá yẹn kó wá ṣe accountability bàbá yẹn wọ́n kàn mú gbogbo kéèsì hàn kàn fọ́ lójú ní àwọn ẹni Nàìjíríà àwọn ẹni wèrè. Ṣé mọ̀? I don't know. Ilé ayé ti bàjẹ́ o. I'm telling you. I wish pé kọ́lọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Because with the situation of Nigeria bí mo ṣe ń rí yẹn, ìlú yẹn mi rò pé ó lè tòrò mọ́. Because ẹ tún wo gbogbo nǹkan tí very dark man ṣe. Still no, you are still ganging up against this boy. You just want to silence him by at all cost. Ẹ jọ kí ló ti ìsọta àìsọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn P-Square. Ó ní gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tí Peter sọ ó ní gbogbo ẹ̀ náà kọ́ lójó òótọ́ ó ló ti sọ fún òun láti 2025 bóun dẹ̀ ti find out pé but all the same kán gbọ́ toníwá kán gbọ́ tẹlẹ́yìn kán má kàn kán má kàn judge pẹ̀lú emotional something pé bọ́n ṣe ń gbà tí Mohbad náà nìyẹn pé kíní ẹ ti wọ̀n wá lára tẹ́nìkan bá ti jáde tó bá ti tó ti purọ́ tó ti sunkún tó ti ṣe á ti gbà pé wọ́n yan nìyẹn jẹ ni meanwhile ló lè máa purọ́ ṣé bí nǹkan tó fi fẹ́ stone Naira Marley àti kíní pa nìyẹn although mi ò clear àwọn náà o mi sọ pé àwọn náà ní wọn mọ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad o they may not be the real person that kill Mohbad but then I know they will have the knowledge of what happened to Mohbad both Naira Marley and Sam Larry so if you exonerate wọn rárá but then àwọn kan náà pa.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n máa mọ̀ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí
wọ́n máa mọ̀
nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bí Wùmí ṣe mọ̀ bí Wùmí ṣe mọ̀ àwọn náà
exactly àṣebí wa àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ àǹdí tó ti kúnnu lẹ́yìn ṣe báwọn èèyàn wọn ni
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
lérò àwọn slata ẹni ò ní sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ni gbogbo àwọn kinní yẹn náà ní lọ gbogbo ló mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
tó fi lórí bọ̀bọ̀ tó pe rẹ̀ lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ Mohbad yẹn gan tó máa ń lọ ta tó kí ni wọ́n máa ń pe bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó jọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ gan tó kọ́kọ́ lọ bá very dark black man mo ti gbàgbé orúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn spending tiẹ̀ kọ́ tó jọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ tán ní ẹ̀bùnmi ló lé kúrò lọ́dọ̀ Mohbad time yẹn
ṣé prime
to kọ́sà mo ti gbàgbé orúkọ bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn òun kò ń close mọ́ mo bọ́n lòun gan-an jọ lọ sí psychiatric hospital ń gbà yẹn tó tẹ̀lé lọ́ngbà yẹn my ẹ ṣe sà. So all of them in that group they know what really happened to Mohbad but all of them they don't want to talk and I don't know the reason why I don't know. àṣà lè ní gbogbo wọn múlẹ̀ ni ọ̀ kí ni ń bà wọ́n lẹ́rù. There must be a fear of something that is making all of them run away.
Mommy, ṣé gbogbo I've been saying something. Money, anybody, individual, group, family, corporate can commit a crime and hide it. Can commit a crime and conceal it. A group of persons.
ẹ ti gbàgbé Saturday àwọn very dark black man pẹ̀lú kíní tó máa ń ṣe this end of the month sanitation ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ṣé mọ̀ pé there is a place tán láwọn lọ tí wọ́n ti rí skeleton tán rórí tán rí ara tán rí gbogbo ẹ̀ nínú igbó yẹn. tí very dark man ṣe wá sọ wípé ìfà àwọn ò lè ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn mọ́ pé this is another case tó yẹ pé ẹni yẹn mú jẹ tó yẹ pé ẹni yẹn pààyàn yẹn ó dẹ̀ lọ dump body ẹ̀ síbẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ rí orí wọ́n rí apá wọ́n rẹ́sàn rí gbogbo ẹ̀ egungun tó ti gbẹ síbẹ̀. So many cases that people are committing and wọ́n dẹ̀ ń jẹ lọ in this Nigeria they don't care. ẹ̀mí èèyàn ò jọ anybody lójúmọ́ nílùú yẹn imagine olóṣèlú kó lọ sí Ọ̀ṣun state kó máa lọ sọ fún wọn pé they should kill them. abẹ́ẹ̀ tí gbọ́ ti máa tó lọ tó ń pe ní ṣé senator ni àbí one of the ministers tó lọ sọ́ṣun state tó ń lọ sọ fún wọn pé kán máa pa wọ́n. How can anybody just come out and be talking like that? ṣé adẹ̀ nílùú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣá.
èmi tẹ gbọ́ gbogbo yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́mì ẹ wo nǹkan tí mo try láti sọ. You see, anybody can commit a crime. Any group of persons can commit a crime. Any family can come together and commit a crime. Any couple, husband and wife, could come together and commit a crime. A brother and a sister, siblings can come together and commit a crime. A business can conspire to commit a crime and conceal it and hide it and lie about it and give false narrative about it. You know one thing? It is the job of the police to get down to the bottom of the matter.
God bless you, sir. God bless you. mo ti mọ ibi tẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ ń sìn. And that is why we have the police and the justice system.
Exactly.
Àbí kí ni iṣẹ́ wọn? Débi kan find out crime náà ni kán jẹ́ ká investigate, kán jẹ́ ká mọ àwọn oníṣẹ́ bí, kán fojú wọn hàn. Is that not what they are paid for?
Yes. So
girl.
look, Naira Marley knows, Prime Boy knows, all these people knows, the police are supposed to be on their game to ensure that this case of Mohbad, they get to the bottom of it. They get to the bottom of it. Kí ni ìyá Túndé lọ ṣe pẹ̀lú ìyá Mohbad ní Tuesday nírọ̀lẹ́ ọjọ́ yẹn? Get to the bottom of it. Ta ni ó sọ fún Ìyábọ̀ Òjó pé Mohbad died in the house? Or ṣé Ìyábọ̀ Òjó wà nínú ilé yẹn ni on Monday? Ṣé ó lọ síbẹ̀ níjọ́ Monday ni? Could that be the case? It is the job of the police.
Forensic. Take Mohbad phone, take Wumi's phone, take Baba Mohbad phone, take Mama take the phone of everybody in that house.
Everybody.
What else do they need? That alone has finished every investigation.
Has finished the case. I've solved the case. Take Afolashade's phone. Afolashade, who called you? How did you come to go to Mohbad's house where you met Karamo and Ayan? How? Was it the Holy Spirit that just came to you wherever you're living and just say, Afolashade, Oyagbera, Koma lọ sí ilé Mohbad? Is that the case? No. Did somebody call you? Who? Was it Iya Mohbad? Phone forensic. Was it Blessing that called you? Or was it Adura that texted you, that made you to go to Mohbad's house the day you went?
Know the right thing to do. They're just shying away from the truth. When these bandits kidnap people in Ogbomoso, they did phone forensic now, and they were able to trace these people. Exactly. And that is the more reason they were able to go and kidnap those relations. And they were able to talk to one another before they were released. Why can't they do phone forensic on Mohbad case? Why? Why are they running away from doing phone forensic? Wunmi has a phone. Mohbad has a phone. Everybody in the house has a phone. Why can't they use that phone to trace whatever happened to this boy if they are ready to work?
You know what? Even Baba Mohbad that was not in the house said, collect my phone. Take.
Exactly.
Take. Check my phone. Do phone forensic. Phone forensic will tell you where I was, who messaged me, who called me. Do it. But no. And this is why we need to continue to keep our eyes on the police. Keep our eyes on them. Keep the lacuna 24, this 24 lacuna, keep it close so that we will use it to monitor what they are doing. We can ask, number one, phone forensic, have they done it? We will know. Number two, deleted messages, call logs, and content from their phone. Were they recovered? We will know. So it's very simple. So I'm hoping that this reinvestigation will take care of all of this. The reinvestigation is going to take the police back to that house. Afolashade that said she met her sister washing Aso Eje. The police need to ask her, what part of the house was Iya Mohbad seated and washing the Aso Eje? Show us. Show us what part of the house. So all of these things, they will reconstruct everything and make sense of it. Driver who was at the gate, whom I believe if the driver was not at the gate, they had other intentions. They hoped that the man was not there. By the time they opened the gate, they saw the man. You see there here. They went, they framed.
They will have thrown the dead body somewhere on the road.
They will have taken. Yes,
they will just say they don't know what happened to him.
Mommy, if they can all be quiet as to the exact cause of pie of Mohbad, if they all could be lying as to what actually happened in that house,
exactly,
it means that had the driver not been in front of that gate that morning, they will have thrown the body somewhere in the canal or in the trench, and then they will tell us the way they are telling us now that they didn't know where he went.
They will say he was drunk from the party.
He was drunk, and he got angry.
And just left the house.
He just left the house. He just left the house. And guess what? They will not tell us anything all through Monday. Then they will just call on Tuesday. Baba, mommy, Iboni blessing wa. I don't know. I've not seen blessing. No. Relata no. But at the lati party he. O kan binu jade ni o. Mi ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ bí tó lọ o.
Exactly. Cow.
He was drunk, he was angry, and then he just left the house and he went.
Exactly.
And that will be the end of the story. Because these same people that could not tell us the truth of what happened in the house, this would have been their story if they did not meet that driver in front of that gate that morning. If they did not. If they did not. So God Almighty that will expose them planted the driver there. And so when they saw the driver was there, they had to cook up another script. They have to call somebody to say, wait, the driver is at the gate. We can't do anything. The driver is at the gate. The driver is there. What do we do? Because whatever happened.
The more reason why we know that, I'm sorry to interject, sir.
Yes.
The more reason why we know that Mohbad died in the midnight of that Monday was because Mohbad did not come out again to meet the driver. The supposed driver that Mohbad hired by himself, and the supposed driver that said the glass of the car got broken. What did the driver expect the next morning was for Mohbad to come outside, talk to him, and fix whatever it is needed to fix. Instead, it was Wunmi that came out.
Exactly.
So that one has even given us that the boy is lifeless as at that time.
As at that time, he was gone.
I'm telling you.
He was gone as at that time.
Mohbad was gone.
He was gone as
at that time. And the driver even said when he got to the office, it was early morning on Tuesday that they were telling him that guy you took to the show, so time he's already died. I mean, he's already dead. Can you imagine? So the boy was surprised, and Wunmi was telling us that he's dead on Tuesday afternoon, that the nurse came around 2, and so when the driver has already been declared, has already been told that the guy he took to the show is dead already.
He's gone already.
So all this oríṣiríṣi irọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́ra wọn tí gbogbo inquest ó wà lè sort out tí wọn ò lè mú jáde kí wọ́n wo irọ́ kan wo gbá kan wo gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ wá ń dà wá lórí irú tẹ sọ gbogbo adẹ́ni tí orí wo ò pé. Are these sort of people supposed to be in government? Are they? Ẹ wo nǹkan tí yeye bẹ̀rẹ̀ the very dark man sọ pẹ̀lú DPP. Ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀bọ̀ Ahmed yẹn tó travel tí wọ́n dẹ̀ bí immigration dẹ̀ fún wọn ní paper pé as at that time kò
Bọ̀bọ́ yóò
sílé
kò sílé o.
kò sí ní country wọ́n dẹ̀ advice làwọn DPP yẹn máa ń fún wọn ẹ dẹ̀ yọ pépà méjèèjì yẹn kúrò.
Ẹjọ́ kúrò mbẹ̀.
Can you imagine?
The same thing they did to Mohbad.
Exactly. So these people have been doing bad thing látayédáyé ni no this Lagos state government they have been doing bad things.
Mommy,
ẹ wá rò pé máa kúre.
imagine how many other families,
Exactly.
how many other
olórí yeye ní Mògún táṣẹ ló pọ̀ ń bẹ àìmọye orí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tán ti máa pa nípakúpa láìmọwọ́
láìmẹsẹ̀. You understand? So that is it. I am hoping that the investigation will go back into that house.
I hope so too, Sal. I hope so.
Go back into that house and they will reconstruct everything. Reconstruct it to be able to make sense of it all. If these same people in that house, Adura, Umi, Bami, Spending, Gbogbo wọn tó wà nílé OJ and all of them in the house, if they all could be giving us cock and bull story regarding what happened in that house today, if that driver was not there that morning, they will have taken Mohbad's body, thrown it into one trench, and then come back and tell us that, mọ̀bí tó wà ó mutí yó lánàá ni ó kàn bínú jáde kó nílé, ó dẹ̀ rìn lọ. And all of these people will be quiet today. Spending, Bami, Adura, Wunmi, Iyatunde, all of them in that house, did OJ, Lifestyle, they will all be quiet today. They will say, yes, we just saw him. We even want to parrot, they will cook up story. They say, oh, I even tried to hold him. I tried to stop him from going. I stopped him. I held his shirt. They will say, he even gave me blow. He told me to leave him.
Sọ́dọ̀ ni pé alẹ́ ẹjọ́ yẹn ó tún fẹ́ bá ọ ṣe nǹkan pọ̀ ọmọ tó ti pa.
Exactly.
He was begging you to have something done with you. Nínú ọmọ òṣìwò lọmọ yẹn náà.
Tún parọ́ mọ́.
That girl is a terrible girl.
Irú lifestyle yẹn tó ní ó ń pè òun ní ọmọ school boy pé bóun ṣe gbé báàgò. Irú lifestyle yẹn á parọ́. Á sọ pé ìgbà tó ń bínú jáde tó ń bínú lọ òun tún sáré tẹ̀lé pé Mohbad don't go, it's too late. Ilẹ̀ tíṣù don't go pé kò dán òun lóhùn. Òun wá padà wọlé. Gate. Somebody like that lifestyle could say that. You understand? He could say that. DJ Bami tó wà pẹ̀lú wọn tó ń bá wọn gbé káàkiri tó wà pẹ̀lú nurse tó lọ mú nurse wá. That one could say, after lifestyle came inside and locked the gate, I even quickly ran out. I ran. I tried to catch up with him. I tried to hold him, but he didn't answer me. He said, leave me. And I turned back.
A lot of people tán sọ pé ó walk into the hospital. Tán sọ pé they saw him. He was brought he walked to the hospital. He watched a kíní kan pé we even took picture together.
You see? You see?
So kí wá ni wọn wá lè ṣe? Ọlọ́run ló kàn yọ ọmọ yẹn o. Ọba lọ jòkó ẹ̀ sójú títì ni o. And there is nothing we can even say. Because wá ní bóyá ó ń bínú mutí yó ni mọ́tò gbá.
Mọ́tò gbá àbí ló bá tán.
Ẹsẹ̀ àti parí látijọ́ àtẹ̀ níwà níta.
Ẹ tiẹ̀ máa gbọ́, wọn tiẹ̀ wá ní pè wá, wọn ní pé anybody ní Monday yẹn, wọ́n wá jẹ́ kó di irú Tuesday yẹn.
Exactly.
Mọ́mì, ẹ káàárọ̀ ma, ẹ wo, mi ò rí promise o, bó ni promise wà o, mi ò rí o.
Ọmọ yìí ò súnlé lánàá o.
Ọmọ yìí ò súnlé lánàá o.
Ó bínú jáde ni o.
Ó bínú jáde ni o. Nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ o.
Nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ọgọ́lọ́ kó ṣàánú àwọn ẹlẹ́mìí èṣù wọ́n kúnnú ayé wọ́n kún Nàìjíríà yẹn bí.
He was so angry. He didn't even sleep at the house. I don't know where he is. So I've been calling his phone and his phone has not been going. I've been calling his phone. His phone has not been going. Did he come to you? She will call Baba again and say, Daddy, she promised wa lọ́dọ̀ yín because we when we came back from show like yesterday, he was angry, he was fighting, he was mad, he didn't sleep in the house, he just left. That's the story. That's the story they will give.
Exactly, sir. You are not far from the truth. That's just it.
That's the story they will tell the world.
Exactly.
But God Almighty, who saw their hearts, who saw their mind, who saw how wicked, made that driver to be at the gate. So when they saw the driver at the gate, they have to change their plan.
Shocked.
They were shocked.
Yeah, because they thought the driver might have left.
Yeah.
We were shocked to see the driver blocking the gate. Exactly,
so
sir.
They couldn't believe it. They were like, "What? The driver is there. Oh, shoot. Hey, wait. Let me call somebody. Perhaps that Yatunde and a corrupt police officer husband." And they said, "Oh, call them. What's the next thing to do? Send the driver away."
Exactly.
That's it. So it is my hope that this reinvestigation that is going on will take into account all of these questions, all of these loopholes, all of these lacunas, and help to fill them and make sense of them so that justice can be served. Justice can be served. And this is my hope. And I hope that at the end of the day, the truth will come out.
Amen, sir.
I want to encourage everyone. See, there is nothing that is as sweet as the facts. Stick to the facts. Get the details. Understand what happened. Stay with it. And call out the government who have the constitutional responsibility to protect lives and properties. Call them out to do their job. Let's stay with it. And God will help us all. What happened to Mohbad?
Amen.
And what happened to his family? And what is happening to his father today? May it never be our lot. May it never be our lot.
Amen.
May our children, male or female, never be entangled with characters like those in the house of Mohbad on September 11,
Amen.
2023. May our children not miss road to go into this Adebanjo family that we're talking about today. And if any family's children has been entangled with them, I pray for your deliverance. So I pray for your deliverance. So,
Amen.
So that's it. Let's continue to speak the truth, seek justice, and stay on it. Don't waver. The truth will come out. Doesn't matter how many of those of us who are asking for justice, who are calling out the police, that they are gagging. It doesn't matter. The truth will always remain. 3 years going, all of the facts of this case, they are still standing. Nothing has changed them. They are still the way they are. Baba Mohbad was not in the house. It's a fact that has not changed. He got to the house with seeing his son already embalmed. That's a fact that has not changed. He took the body to the police station. It's a fact. He even took the body to the mortuary for it to be embalmed, so that at least the next day, maybe the police will get sense and say, you know what? These people that came here yesterday, no, something is wrong, or there's a crime somewhere. Let's go. He did that. He did that. It is a fact that in front of the competent court of law, Wunmi said that Mohbad died in the house.